Hey guys, I wanted to review a special figure this time. It's a figure from my childhood that I never actually had as a child. All my friends had the figure when I wanted him, but I never managed to pick him up when I was a kid. I picked him up a few years back and then I stupidly resold him. However, just last month, with some birthday money, I repurchased the figure on eBay, and as you can guess from the title, it's this chap here, G1 Ultra Magnus. Now this figure was originally a Takara Diaclone figure, and I believe it was called Powered Convoy. I could be wrong there, don't quote me on that one. And it was a completely different colour scheme. Diaclone! Now I personally would love that colour scheme for this mould, but getting the original Diaclone figure now is going to cost you well into the thousands. And they did do a reissue a couple of years back, but that's now going for high prices and is seldom seen on eBay or second-hand resellers. There's also two different versions of this mould that was released in the US and Europe. One has rubber tyres and both faces, the prime face and the Magnus face, were painted, whereas this release with the plastic wheels doesn't have that. Doesn't bother me as a collector, so I'm not too fussed there with that. The alt mode is a armoured car carrier. As you can see, I've popped in a little Generation 1 skids there, which allows you to pull them along. The armoured part is obviously the two missiles, and I've also added the gun in the middle. It'll hold there and share friction just for extra firepower. The white cab on the front is the Optimus Prime mould, that hasn't changed. I do love the red, white and blue colour scheme they have going in this alt mode. I think it's brilliant, and the car storage is just extra play value, which is just awesome. So you've all seen this figure before. This is just Optimus Prime painted white. This is not Ultra Magnus to me, it never will be. It doesn't matter how the comics try to explain it. It doesn't matter how many Prime toys get repainted into white and get called Ultra Magnus. This is not Ultra Magnus, this is just Optimus Prime painted white. Now this is the Magnus I know and love. This was the figure I always wanted as a child. He was my holy grail. I have the animated, the titanium, the two Prime Ultra Magnus figures, and I also have the Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus pre-ordered. But to me, this is the ultimate, this is the granddaddy, the main event. Even if they make a proper masterpiece Ultra Magnus figure, this one will still be it for me. Yes, he is a brick and his articulation is very limited, but this is my childhood here, pretty much, and nothing can ever compare to that. So that's been my review. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Fuck off.